life is a never-ending marathon, and it feels like you can't even get a moment to breathe. So because of that, a lot of us feel that it's not possible to take a moment of peace, since our mind is just kind of like in that fight or flight mode all the time. And life is no short of stressors, we all know that. People fail to realize is that making simple choices in your hard life today will eventually compound. And just know, when it comes to the really hard goals in life and stuff that we want in life the most, just know that number one, it isn't impossible, you have it in you. And number two, it's not as big as you think. And for immediate things to happen for you to get to it. It's small daily efforts that push us towards the final goal. So don't think it's gonna be like a 1,000-mile walk right off the rip.
And also, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing either. Because you might think to yourself, well, it's a bad thing because it will take up too much of my effort and I can put it somewhere else. Where else are you going to put it, really? You know, if you're just going to stick inside your normal daily routine, is that actually something that you want to do long term? The answer to that is no. Ultimately, the things that we want the most out of life is going to take the most work. I just want you guys to know that it's never too late to start, no matter what position or age that you're in. A lot of us want to think that it's too late for our goals for a lot of reasons. Like, for example, I'm already 30 years old, or I'm already, even 70 years old in poor condition. What could I possibly do that means anything in my life? Well, just know that every last one of us has potential, no matter what position we're in. And there's always some stuff in your life that you can work on. And time is only a factor that is there to help you, not hurt. If anything, think of it as you simply just weren't ready to pursue the better parts of life until now. When you make your life simple, you begin to start appreciating the small things in life more. You know, the moments where that you didn't even realize, kind of that were there. Like, we're talking moments that even your mind kind of just blazes past by, and then we look past at it like, where did all that time go? Like, for example, maybe your work shift went by real quickly. When you start basically looking at your thoughts and then organizing it, you remove a lot of unnecessary baggage that a lot of the times you don't even realize it was there so much. In other terms, you didn't realize how much space it was taking up originally. And now that it's out of there, every little bit of progress gives you more moments in life where you can recognize it as a beautiful moment in its own right, and a moment that can benefit from gratitude and enjoyment. These little moments, they're free. You don't have to spend any money to get these dopamine hits out of these moments, and guess what? You get more enjoyment just appreciating the small moments more and getting into the routine of that. And it stays there longer too. You realize it stays longer. It lingers. It lingers so much that sometimes you don't even need to try to be in a really good mood. So less pressure means more freedom. What do I mean by that? Because there's ways that I can describe it that are obvious and not obvious. Obviously, you can catch on with the way I've been describing peace in this video, that one thing that will be provided to you is you would guess more energy. And yes, it does provide more energy into your life, physical energy, the type of energy to get through your workday easier, or to get out of bed with more energy and more meaning and excitement. But it also gives you more mental energy, because when we talk about things like exhaustion, when you go to sleep get 8 hours, wake up and you're still exhausted, that type of, no energy, that starts to go away. And with that mental energy, you can do mental workouts, such as doing that daily new activity that you're still super uncomfortable with, or going for a mile walk, get your steps in for the day, or drinking one less energy drink today. It's all about starting small, and then climbing to bigger reaches. And again, guys, it doesn't take much time to begin your progress. You'll notice after just 24 hours of bothering trying this on any level, you'll see small results right off the back, and sometimes large results right off the back. Do it for like a week or two. Like for me, recently I had about a month or two of a bad mindset where my depression and my anxiety was messing with me, the very noticeable amounts. And going after my goals in life has reduced that. I noticed that the mindset change, when you finally give yourself up to change and decide to stick with your goals that mean a lot to you, it doesn't take much time at all for you to reap benefits. You'll start seeing benefits almost immediately, and the biggest ones only take a couple of weeks for your body to start showing them off. I mean, at this point, I'm about a month and a half in to doing this, and every single day, it's a joy. Everything, I can go to sleep and wake up, in a joyful, peaceful state of mind. It's helped so much. That type of mindset is possible if you are ready to pursue your simpler life now. And I also find it so awesome that simplicity, one of the negative things simplicity fights in your life in the background is our problems with, one way it impacts us is it impacts our problems with comparing ourselves to others. Like, for example, I've said this already a million times in my videos, but the social media, I'm not going to go much further than that, but also less obvious things like feeling the need to go and use the big lump sum pay that you got just now to go do a down payment on a $100,000 truck, or go get a Gucci belt, or or just something stupid like that, or very expensive cologne. These things, a lot of the time we want to delve into these things because we want others to see ourselves as more successful and like we made it in life, and we got our shit sorted. Not only do we want others, and it's not just that we want to, that's not the core issue here. You don't want validation from others. You want validation. You want your own validation. You want your validation from your mind. And your mind thinks that the only way to do that is from getting it from others. But as you let inner peace into your life, these problems just kind of start going away on their own. You start only really worrying about important issues within your own life instead of worrying about stupid stuff like, that social anxiety and just anxiety in general wants to give you. Besides that, guys, what's one thing you can start doing here pretty soon that will help start making your life at least a little bit simpler? Let me know guys down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your day.